As you guys know, over the past several years, we've been spending a lot of time and focus on simplifying the business, right? Creating functionalities that make it, and systems and tools to make it easier and faster to develop the unfranchised business.
So we're going to spend more time on result-producing activities.
Which is where the time should be invested. Right?
Absolutely. And of course, recently, you've seen a big incorporation of the shopping annuity into what we're doing from a business standpoint. Although it was always there, all of us who are building always did it. Now we have a term for it, and we've added it into the presentations.
And the shopping annuity is not separate from anything else that we're doing. It's been integrated. So if you're aware of it and you're implementing the activities of the shopping annuity, you're growing your unfranchised business automatically.
Correct.
See? So it's always been about the result-producing activities.
Yeah.
Selling the product, selling the business, showing the plan, selling tickets, and working in the homes, right? Following the ABC pattern. And now the new conversation of the shopping annuity is a great prospecting and recruiting conversation. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and something we're going to talk about later in the program as well. And really, the basics have always remained the basics. They always will. We're just integrating the new with those to make them even better so we can move faster, as you've heard.
Sometimes, you can get off track here and there. There are some ups and downs here. You never want to get too high or too low. But sometimes you need a little kick in the pants, right? Then you're reminded. You just got to just do it.
Yeah, Andrew sent me this little video. He's like, Jim, you need to do more. And I'm like, all right, what? He's just watch this video.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, I got the message when you sent it to me.
So that's pretty fun. So, Jim?
One of the things we've talked about a lot over the last few years is accountability and how important that is to all of us as unfranchised owners, no matter what level we are, new, experienced, but to be held accountable to somebody to help increase our business. A couple weeks ago, Andrew and I were at the Mohican Sun. We were doing some work there, and we were in the unfranchised business account, the back office, and we came across our weekly accountability sheet, which had been developed years ago.
Which is a great tool, years ago, but it kind of just got forgotten about. It kind of got lost. The redesign of the unfranchised business account was a huge advancement, but we kind of forgot about this great tool.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize it was still there. So we took a look at it. We said, okay, what can we do to bring this back to the forefront for something that people can use very quickly, very easily with people? So one of the first things we took a look at was, well, where do people find it? And you go to your unfranchised business account, you go to My Organization, you go to Reports, and you go to Weekly Accountability. It's right there for you. So then we thought, okay, let's use this together. And I said, Andrew, I got the just do it thing, but I want to make sure you're building your business. So I said, I'm going to hold you accountable with this. So what I did is I did a request. And so on that weekly accountability report, I can send it to Andrew. I could actually do this with numerous people, but one at a time, for the week ending this week, and it says, I hope you're building smart and feeding your shopping annuity. At which time I sent the request.
So all you did is you entered my email address, put a little message. You don't have to put the message, but you did. You send the request, and then I, in turn, of course, get the email, right? In the email is a link, right? I click on the link, and then what it takes me to is the weekly accountability system or the page.
But if you have your unfranchised back office open, it'll take you right there. What if you don't?
Right, if I'm logged in, it takes me right there. If I'm not logged in and I click on the link, it takes me to the login page. Then I log in, and the weekly accountability comes right up.
Right, and then when it comes up, so this is where Andrew actually filled it out. It said, did you listen to audios? It says yes, and of course, Andrew, I was very proud of you for listening to the call workshops audio.
Well, I like listening to you every now and then.
Every now and then,
every now
okay.
And then. You're good.
And again, the advancements with Mark Ashley. So boom, it tells what audios did he listen to. That's a lost art in our business of listening to audios to feed the mind. Then it goes through and it says, did you read your goal statement, which he did? Did you register a new Shop.com or Market America customer, which he did? Did you start to use a new product personally or order one from one of our partner stores on Shop.com? So again, we're enhancing what we're doing. Of course, he did that. Did you add at least one possibility during the week, which he did. I'm a little disappointed on this last one, though, Andrew. It said, did you call at least one person, to set an appointment to present the opportunity each day?
Not perfect. I mean, a lot of people think I'm perfect, but I'm not. Not everybody's perfect.
That's why we're working on this.
Keep it working.
The second page of it goes to, and it starts showing how did he approach people. And you'll see it actually can put down evaluation, shopping annuity, motives. He can add more people if he approached more people. It then goes in and talks about did he show a business plan and how did he show it, which sort of format. It talks about following up, and then the last thing it says, did you conduct at least one call workshop? But I think my favorite thing on here was the ability for you to put questions and comments on there.
Yeah, what's nice, obviously, all the criteria that needs to be satisfied on a weekly basis is all about the result-producing activities. And we've, obviously, as you just learned, we've incorporated the shopping annuity activities as well. But I thought it was a productive week, right? I could use some coaching on booking the follow-up and scheduling the next meeting with prospects. Maybe we can schedule a call. Thanks for your support. So then I send this report to Jim, and he receives an email with all the answers to my accountability.
So in real time, it comes right to me, and you'll notice it's got his comments on top and then the answers. So think about, this is what we were thinking about. Think about the new people you bring in the business. Wouldn't it be great if on a regular basis you scheduled this right away, once a week, for them to be able to send this into you, to be able to do some coaching and mentoring? Because everything we talked about there was the basics of it. Or the person who got off track, Dennis, a little bit, that you want to get back on track and set this up. So this has been revamped. Now, the other thing with this is already live in English. However, it used to be only in English. It is now already under translation for Spanish and Chinese.
Which will go live maybe mid-September.
Yeah, go live in September. So we'll have it in all three. Great tool. You guys like that for being able to use with your people?
Once again, functionalities and systems and tools to increase our quality time, make us efficient and effective at performing the result-producing activities. So the balance has always been there, right, Jim? In prospecting, recruiting, and sponsoring as we expand points of distribution left and right in our organization, and also retailing, developing new customers, right? Develop a cash flow, especially early on in the business, as Dennis has always taught. But we needed some help, and I think you identified this, Jim, with the management of the customers within the unfranchised business account. I think this is a great new improvement. Let's tell them about it.
Yeah, the IT team put this together. With all the enhancements we've had with our websites, people ordering from shop.com, people ordering from isotonics.com, motivescosmetics.com, some of the new customers were getting lost in the mix a little bit. So what happened is this is live as well, if you go to My Customers and you go to Manage Customers, when you go to Manage Customers, you'll see where it says additional customer options. Now there's a pull-down menu that will identify all new customers within the last 7 days, last 14 days, and last 30 days, so you can find them right away. Pulls up the emails, the names. You can link and send a message right away if you want to, but it basically makes it real easy for us to follow and track any new customers coming to us.
Once again, increasing our efficiency. You don't have to waste time trying to find a particular customer in the list, right? You can simply sort based on the information you're looking for. So that's really, really good.
The other enhancements on there, we also had auto ship you can search by. You can search by custom cocktail. So if you haven't gone back and looked at that, really enhance the customer management experience with what we're doing, which is so important for us from a business standpoint. But one of the other things that's really important is having good videos, isn't it? To be able to show and explain how do we talk about our isotonics, which is one of our top brands.
Our number one brand worldwide.
Yeah, so again, we sort of went back. We've had our isotonic video for a while, great video, but we said, can we update it? Can we make it a little better? Can we make it a little more modern? So if we could play the video, please.
Isotonics are some of the most innovative nutritional supplements available today. The ingredients in Isotonics products are delivered in an isotonic form, which has the same carbohydrate and electrolyte concentration as your body's own fluids. These cutting-edge supplements reduce the time it takes for nutrients to reach the bloodstream, lessens nutrient loss, and may minimize upset stomach. Because Isotonics products are powders, each serving fully delivers its nutrient value without the fillers, binders, coatings, and lubricants common in hard-to-swallow tablets and capsules. And Isotonics supplements taste great. Isotonics, the world's most advanced nutraceuticals.
I think it's a great video.
Really give a shout out to Dave Lieberstein and his team that have done a lot of work on these videos you're about to see.
Dave Lieberstein heads up our multimedia team. They've done a great job, in producing these videos. Wouldn't you agree? Really great job. And I think it's a great new tool to expose the information about isotonics, and it's perfect to use through the social networks.
Quick, fast, and people will get exactly what we're talking about.
And you can even, of course, add a link to a specific product on your shop.com website or to the Isotonics website, So it's really going to be, once again, increasing our efficiencies, exposing the products, and generating more interest in business. So another conversation I think that's new, that I think is very powerful and effective, is just how valuable of an asset that's created when you develop an unfranchised business. You see, in order to be able to yield a comparable income that you can develop as an unfranchised owner, just how much money you have to have in the bank at a certain percentage yield to earn the same income. So to earn $300 a month, one would have to have $180,000 in the bank at a 2% yield. To earn $1,500 a month, one would have to have almost $1 million in the bank. And to earn $187,000 per year, or $3,600 per week, one would have to have over $9 million in the bank to earn the same income that you can earn just by developing 2 vertical lines of distribution in 1 business development center. So what's better, you see? And
I think building 1 center.
You think
the average person in the United States doesn't make $3 million during their lifetime. If they need $9 million in the bank to get what we can get building 1 center. That's an amazing statistic.
So what a great conversation to have to introduce the business. So we thought it'd be.
I wish we had a video to show this, Andrew.
And we do. Let's roll the new video.
Financial advisors use the 10-year U.S. Treasury bond as a benchmark to analyze how much money you would need to invest to receive a certain amount of income. As an example, to create an ongoing income of $100,000 per year, you would need to invest $5 million in a 10-year U.S. Treasury security paying 2%. Let's examine the equivalent amount of money you would need to invest in order to create a similar income stream to what you could create as an unfranchised owner. You would need to invest $180,000 to earn $300 per month, and $900,000 to earn $1,500 per month, and $9.36 million to earn $187,200 per year. Let me ask you a question. Is it easier to develop 1 business development center with your unfranchised business earning $187,000 per year, or to save $9.3 million to earn the same amount at 2%? The answer is obvious. To learn more about Market America's unfranchised business, contact the unfranchised owner who shared this video with you.
What I love about that is the video never makes a mistake. It sounded just like you doing it before.
The video says the same thing every time.
Every single time.
All right.
All right, so a couple of the things that have happened recently, we've done a lot of updates to the UBP. And every 6 months, we have on our calendars, we do an update. We're going to have a major overhaul that'll be coming out in the next probably 30 to 60 days as we complete this. And we'll give you some glimpses of it in a few minutes. But as you've seen, we've already done a lot of different things. We added the shopping annuity into the UBP before. And that really made a nice difference for us in having that there. But as we continue to do that, we said, okay, we've got other things we need to take a look at to help show the plan, right?
Of course, and the business has always been, of course, the balance of prospecting, recruiting, and retailing, but it's really about selling 2 products, right? We have the intangible product, which is the opportunity of the business, and we have the tangible products, which are our products, our brands, you see? But in order to be able to control your timing and success, you have to be able to show the plan. So what's been great is when we had introduced the 23-minute video, which followed the PowerPoint presentation, and it is on our YouTube channel, Lou. You asked me where it is. youtube.com/Market America in all languages.
In fact, every video we've talked about is there, right, Andrew?
Every video that you're just now seeing is already live for us.
Live and ready to go.
On our YouTube channel, okay? Personally, I like to use the video as a follow-up after I show the plan, because I like using the PowerPoint presentation. But the video needed to be refreshed, needed to be updated, not only to incorporate the shopping annuity content, but also to just simply make a better video.
Yeah, a look and feel of it as well, to keep it modern. We want to keep up to date, like we're up to date as a company. So why don't we show them what this video looks like?
So what you're going to see is simply a couple of minutes of the highlights so you can get a feel for the new design of the unfranchised business presentation video.
Founded in 1992, Market America Worldwide is a product brokerage and internet marketing company with thousands of people earning a significant additional income and hundreds of individuals who have earned in excess of $1 million in commissions. Individuals have earned over $3.3 billion in commissions and retail profits. Like a franchise, Market America provides a systemized and standardized business, state-of-the-art management systems, merchandising and marketing tools, standardized training systems, potential tax advantages, and growing visibility. However, unlike a franchise, there are no franchise fees, no monthly royalties, and no territorial restrictions. You can start part-time with flexible hours, minimal startup expenses, and little to no risk. Provide products through your shop.com website. Earn 30 to 50% gross retail profit by servicing the needs and wants of your preferred customers. If both systems worked, the traditional 45-year plan and the Market America 2 to 3 year plan, which would you prefer? Market America gives you access to numerous multi-billion-dollar markets, including health and nutrition, cosmetics, skincare, age management, weight management, baby and children's care, home and garden, pet health, internet services, entertainment, auto care, financial services. Shop.com is on the forefront of the latest technology and is positioned to capitalize on the growing social and economic impact of the internet, social networking, and online shopping. The Shopping Annuity is a revolutionary concept that enables people to convert their spending into earning through Shop.com and the unfranchised business. The average family in the United States earns $56,352 and spends $51,100 on personal care product and service, entertainment, healthcare, transportation, apparel and service. The subscription includes your Shop.com website, as well as Isotonics and Motive's websites. Access to your online, unfranchised business account, enabling you to track and manage your business online.
Again, that was 2.5 minutes of a 22-minute video. So we just threw some highlights in there. And Andrew, that is it's already live, and I believe it's already been broken into...
It's also broken into the different sections, right? Right, so it's nice to be able to use just the sections as prospecting tools if you don't want to watch the entire video. But Lou, it's live now, youtube.com/Market America. Got it, okay, good. They're
Perfect.
Good.
You know, one of the things that's happened with the Shopping Annuity is we've talked a lot about converting spending into earning. We've talked about recommendations. We've talked about this Shopping Annuity. But, you know, how do you get paid? So we said, instead of trying to explain it,
let's let a video do it. And JR's talked about how the business was created through being able to track the word of mouth activity from recommending a movie or a restaurant or a product. You know, once again, a great conversation to use to introduce the business. So we thought it'd be kind of cool to have a video to introduce that concept. Let's roll this video.
Have you ever recommended a movie, a great restaurant, or products that you love to your friends? Of course you have. But did you get paid for your recommendation? More than likely, the answer is no. Well, now you can by owning a Shop.com website. To learn more about how to convert your spending into earning and create your very own shopping annuity, contact the unfranchised owner that sent you this video.
just a few seconds. Are we given enough tools now to go out and talk to some people?
Better tools to introduce the business, introduce the products, right, and increasing our efficiency.
So we're feeling good about the tools we have to go out and talk. But, you know, the key is not just bringing people into the business. What is it? It's retaining, training, and helping them become successful. And one of the big things we took a look at while looking at this was, you know, our training system.
Our training system, of course, you know, the required trainings, you know, the basic 5, the new unfranchised owner training, and the ECCT.
I love this slide.
It's a nice slide.
I know. I wish
Maybe
we
could
had
have
that.
Maybe we will.
Yeah, maybe we can work on that.
So we needed to completely redesign the new unfranchised owner training, the basic 5. Would you guys agree with that? I mean, to me, it's such a long time coming.
Like needed to be updated. It looked good in 1998.
This is 2015.
That's the good point.
Actually, I think it looked good in 1987 or something like that.
So it was a good run. That's right, Mr. Frank. So we updated the content.
We updated the content. We updated the terminology. Of course, we changed the terminology a year or two ago.
Put it into a new modern design, which we're going to show you some samples of.
A completely new design that's actually easier for the teacher, the trainer to use, and it's easier for the student to learn from.
And I think just as importantly, our next step is we're taking all of this to our online training program, and you'll see what I mean as we show you what we're going to go through right here.
Another big point, I feel like this design is much easier for a newer, a more inexperienced unfranchised owner to use, to teach from, as opposed to being so experienced, to have to be experienced in order to be able to use the training
we should give a shout out. We want to give some thanks on this to our training department. I mean, this was hundreds and hundreds of hours, honestly, to do what you're about to see. Scott Grogan led the charge on that, along with Andrew, myself. Phil Guido was involved. Charlie Bear was involved. Lisa Winkler was involved. Sarah Rostek. And we would have 3 to 4 hour meetings with we always had to have 3 to 4 of us in that meeting, so you were getting a well-rounded presentation. And then, of course, we sent it over. Dennis came back with some great feedback after we did it, and we're excited to show you what we have now.
And I don't know if you mentioned, but of course the shopping annuity information is also incorporated. Everything's been updated, right? And we'd like to just show you just some before and afters, just to get a feel for the new design of the new unfranchised owner training.
So this was our first slide for the new distributor training, of course, and now we have a new unfranchised owner training, so you're going to start to get a feel of the look. Then, of course, these were my favorites.
I don't know about you guys, but I got tired of seeing this blue and yellow. It's just,
I'm getting a headache.
The content's important, but the design is just, it gives you a headache, doesn't it?
I got a headache right now. Put something better on. All right, I think this will look a little more modern, don't you? A little more updated.
Better laid out.
Again, this was my favorite.
It's your favorite slide?
So easy to train to a new person. Where again, we could change it, bring it back. How about if we talked about the quarter first and then brought in what we did annually and made it look updated? Then you take a look at something like this. Again, we're going to move quick on these guys because we just want to give you an update. But how would those of you who have trained a new unfranchised owner training, you always needed a whiteboard, didn't you? And if you didn't have a whiteboard, you couldn't do it. How would you like to be able to do the training and have all the slides already set up the way you used to work on the whiteboard?
Visuals, having visuals to complement what you're saying, of course, is important. I mean, if you didn't have a whiteboard, of course, you're like drawing in the air.
Like I was just doing.
But these are much more efficient
So here you're
slides.
seeing like personal, group, volume. Now let's just go through, Andrew, and let's show them some of the slides.
Just some other slides. Of course, the new unfranchised owner training is about basic terminology and the requirements to learn, et cetera. But this is just some of the information, of course, that we get in the subscription. We just wanted to convey what's included. Obviously, it's kind of cool to see. Thank you, Dennis, for the applause there. And once again, the visuals to teach certain concepts, in the basic development of the business, basic fundamentals that we need to learn.
And then we also included, so where people could find things, instead of us saying go to your unfranchised business account, here's where it is. So these are on the slides. They're there for you to find it now. You'll notice it told them where the tutorial videos were. And then, of course, we incorporated the shopping annuity into the new unfranchised owner training and the basic 5 training as well.
Just once again, the layout is much better. It's much more proud to use the information. It's once again more efficiency, more effective, increasing our quality time, teaching, training, and retaining our unfranchised owner base as we continue to duplicate. So do you like the new unfranchised owner training? And Jim, it is live and available.
It's live right now. In fact, we'll show them at the end where they can find it so that they'll be able to, you can download it right now. It's ready to go. So then we went after the basic 5. and did the exact same thing on the updates for that. So again, great content. I've always loved this content.
This slide, I think, has been around since the inception of the company, 1992, 93. But the information
I think
is there.
Frank invented this slide. I mean, before the company, maybe.
But it's still, the formula still works. The formula needs to be taught, but it needs to be, you know, in just a better design. It's simple, it's more modern, it's better. So once again, content is good. Let's bring the human element into it. Let's have a better design, a better way to teach the same information in well-designed slides, a better training system.
This one, you know, again, it's nice we had Yelp on there and MySpace, but let's update it a little bit to something like this.
Easy.
And of course, you know, with my love of the NMTSS, we thought we could change this, maybe enhance it a little bit better, make it a little bit better, okay?
Much, much better. Obviously, you remember, you know this content, we teach this content all the time, but once again, a better design, a better way to convey the information.
And again, where to find things that we talk about on a regular basis, adding the shopping annuity, so it's now being taught at every Basic 5 that we have. Adding some new look to all the slides so they're just easier to understand again. And again, we're just showing you a few things on here to make it simple.
When and how to sell tickets, right? Preparing to retail, talking about home previews and workshops and different ways to introduce the products and generate a cash flow, right?
What to say during the plan.
So you get the idea. It's just, we just want to give you some highlights of some of the slides in the new Basic 5 training. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you. Lauren likes like coordinated outfits. That's very nice. We did that for the feud that'll be coming up in just a minute, Lauren. So again, going back to the result-producing activities, these are live right now. Go to your unfranchised training under business fundamentals, and they are good to go. We're gonna, we got some exciting things coming, don't we, Andrew?
Coming soon, of course. We talked about making the design of these trainings in a format that could be easily translated and put online. So we're going to see some online training modules using the same training program, right?
And we're going to be doing the ECCT. We're doing a complete revamp of that as well. All languages and countries are already in progress on the new unfranchised Troner and Basic 5, so we got that moving fast.
And Jim, we're going to completely revamp the ECCT, and that'll be coming soon. We look forward to that.
And then a little project, we won't go in detail, but something called a virtual sponsor that we're looking forward to help the people who bring people in have an online presence right off the bat. In case the sponsor doesn't do the job they should, this will help with the people. So we've got a lot of things coming as well. Yeah. That's great. You know, I'm going to take a couple minutes here before we wrap up. We're going to talk about some of the moving up seminars that we have coming for the rest of the year. People always ask me, you know, it's an expensive training. Does it work? I put down a few people on here. I have people come up to me all the time. Can you add me to the list? Add me to the list. I hit professional. I hit supervising. I hit national. I'm sorry I can't add everybody, but I've got it. Does it work? It works if you go to it and you come back and you work. It's in New York or Miami. It's 2 days. It's 18 hours of training. It's interactive because it's a small group training. There's typically anywhere from 30 to, say, 55 people in a group, typically 2 to 3 trainers, and we focus on the result-producing activities. So again, you take a look here. Here's one of ours in Miami. You'll see different trainers that we've used throughout the years. And the thing people like about this is they get to ask questions during the training and be able to get answers, which sometimes you come, and like today, it's more of a lecture. You can't ask a lot. These give you the ability to ask the questions you may be looking for. We actually break down your business and take a look at where we're going. We do live call workshops together so that when we walk out, we have appointments booked and we have the ability to then make things happen. And you can see we have a lot of fun while we're doing it as well. In Miami, we get to be on the beautiful grounds of the Ridinger Estate. And in New York, of course, a lot of times we're using the Utopia, and we're right there on Chelsea Pier. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to bring up Mr. Kevin Buckman just to say a couple words about the Moving Up Seminar. He's been instrumental in this for so many years. Love you.
All right. Am I on?
Yes,
You're on.
Okay. I just want to share a few things with you with respect to the Moving Up Seminar. I know it's been around for many, many years, but in my opinion, next to the International Convention, and World Conference, it is probably the most impactful training you and your team members can go to. Okay? And the reason I say that is because it's 2.5 days of nothing more than the fundamentals, core values, core principles that make us different than anything else out there. Different than traditional network marketing businesses that have multi-level compensation plans, different than franchising, different than Amazon.com or any other place that sells, products, goods, and services over the internet. It's what makes us different. And we also share with you, what makes our organizational structure and the associated compensation plan so powerful and how that works synergistically. Because really, you've heard JR said our #1 selling product is what? Belief. Belief. And belief has to be instilled. Belief has to be instilled. And at this Moving Up seminar, with the core principles, core values, core fundamentals, what it does is we establish and we instill belief so that when the individual leaves, they're able to control the conversation. The people they're talking to do not control the conversation. They could. Why? Because they believe. They believe. They know they're right. It makes sense. And there's no diverging. It's very important for the long-term success of your organization as well. And the reason is this. Between the ages of 10 and 14 years of age in human development, that's where your core value system is established. And no matter what happens throughout your life, no matter what, you will always come back to that core value system. You may go off track when you're 15, 16, 17, 19, 22, but you will always come back in the end to that core value system. And that's what the Moving Up seminar does for your team members and for you. And for those of you who think, I know this, I know that, I know this, you don't. You don't. Okay? And you would do yourself and your teammates and your business a great service by getting to the Moving Up seminars. I think it's something that should be a standard part of the development of every single unfranchised owner. Every single one. Oh, I know it's $1,000. It's expensive. You're right. There's a reason. There's a reason for it. It's called skin. It's called skin. Okay? You got to get skin in the game. Every one of you are human beings. You need skin in the game. The more skin you got in the game, the less likely you are to quit. Okay? The less likely you are to quit. It's about skin. And all these things synergistically work together to make you a successful unfranchised owner. So that's what I think about the Moving Up seminar. And I highly recommend you go up there and reserve your place in the next one.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, buddy. All right, I'd like to welcome to the stage Elizabeth Weber. You've seen her before, but she's got a couple words to say as well.
You know, you asked me about this, and this is my favorite event. You know,
we do one a year, right? You and I
do one a year with Jim, and it's my favorite event because I see it in the eyes of the people who leave there. And I know that they've got the posture that they need, they got the belief that they need, that they wouldn't otherwise have. I mean, they really get it. We brainstorm, it's very interactive. You can pinpoint exactly what maybe you're not doing enough of or doing wrong. And I know so many people that, you know, they've been in the business for a while and they go to one of these Moving Up seminars and say, why didn't I come sooner? Like, why didn't you make me come? And it's true because you get different perspectives. You know exactly what you have to do when you get out of there to build your business. So who wants to build their business faster?
Yeah.
Who wants to help their team grow faster?
Yeah.
Get your team there. Get yourself there. It'll catapult your business like nothing we have. It's the most magical, powerful, and enlightening event, training event, personal, one-on-one, where you can get your questions answered. It's not like a presentation. This is very interactive. As a matter of fact, we get you to do things you're probably not doing right then and there. And when you get out of your comfort zone and you get that belief and you get what you need, man, you go out there and you make things happen. That's why I love the Moving Up seminar.
Great. Thanks, Elizabeth. Appreciate it. You take this back with you. Thanks. All right, so the next two coming up are in September in New York, and they're in November in Miami. There's a booth upstairs. You have the ability to register for these Moving Up seminars. I do know, I think one of the Miami ones is already sold out. These are obviously filling up very quick because they're limited. So get yourself there, get them taken care of while you're here, and attend one of these Moving Up seminars.
So, of course, you know, we're here, we're committed to building our business. Make sure you don't leave without at least your 3 tickets to the World Conference in Miami. We do have the promotion, just as a reminder. If you don't want to wait in line and, up in the concourse, just order it right from your mobile device. It just comes down to just doing it, right? And I think you can make this time even more productive by going ahead and reaching out to prospects or to teammates who couldn't make it, and going ahead and scheduling appointments for the days that you land back in your hometown or drive to your hometown.
Everybody in here has a cell phone. You should be right now texting someone to set up an appointment for when you get home saying, I can't believe what is happening here. Or texting someone who's not here and saying, you know what, I know you couldn't make it, but let's get you a ticket for World Conference so you don't miss it next time. Because the key is what, Andrew?
You just got to just do it.
You just got to do it.
So another reminder.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. Just do it! Make your dreams come true!